All right, welcome back. Well, one of the biggest concerns about eating healthy is that it's more expensive.
Yeah, but there are simple things you can do if you're watching your wallet. Certified holistic nutritionist Maria Viall joins us now with some solid advice about this, because this is a common complaint I'm sure you hear is people say, I want to eat healthy, I want to buy organic, but I can't afford it.
And it's true, and unfortunately, usually organic, healthier foods are more expensive than overly processed, refined, sugar-laden things. So it is real.
It's real, but you say it's worth it down the road too, just even in terms of medical bills, right?
Absolutely. You have to think of it as an investment in your health, to know how to eat for your body, to properly fuel it. And I mean, we've been seeing more and more links between what we eat and, you know, diseases like cancer, even allergies, intestinal conditions, all associated to the way we eat. So you got to think, who are you going to be paying? You know, is it the farmer or is it the doctor? You know, and then preventative health. So
yeah. So how can we cut back the costs a little bit? You've got some tips on ways that we can sort of make it a little more budget friendly.
Yeah, absolutely. So the first I would say is buy in bulk. In most health foods or organic food stores, you're going to have a bulk item that's going to have your rice, your lentils, your beans, nuts, dried fruit, all of that. The nice thing about it too, so these are some corn nuts. The nice thing about it is you also can get the right amount. You know, how many times do we buy a lot of, like, say, an organic big bag, and then we don't use it and it goes bad? So we can get the proper amount and use it on the weekly.
Now, those don't look like the corn nuts I know.
They're not. They're made. They're made
the ranch flavored corn nuts.
But these are made with garbanzo beans or chickpeas. So you just
so they're the same kind of snack.
Exact same kind of snacks and full of protein. And so there's things you can do, and it keeps the cost down.
Okay.
The other thing you say is to shop local, and I love farmers markets. There's one sort of close to my house, and I can't believe the different things you can find there. Everything from flowers and jams and salsas that are homemade to great fruits, vegetables, things like that.
Absolutely, and we're fortunate here in southeastern Wisconsin that there's honestly a farmer's market almost every day of the week. So wherever you're located, it's usually in drivable distance. But yeah, and you'll always eat seasonally. That's another way to keep it down, is that they will have what's in season. And so you're not paying the extra costs of transportation because you're buying local, you're supporting the community. And if you go towards the end of the farmer's market, they want to get rid of their stuff too. So it's more likely that you'll be able to, like, hustle a deal. So
why do you say you should cut down on your meat and milk consumption?
Those animal products in general are things that you really shouldn't buy conventional. They have a lot of antibiotics, hormones, and we just see a lot of diseases associated to the overconsumption. So if you're going to eat them, try to always have organic. So a good way to decrease the cost is just decreasing the amount. Even say one day. I know Martha Stewart does like a meatless Monday, where they encourage people, like, one day a week try to eat meat-free, and it really will bring down the cost.
And same with milk. And here are a couple of examples of things that you can replace milk with, right?
Absolutely. So almond milk, hemp milk, and try to get it unsweetened. But in general, I mean, I remember as a child, my mom used to always say, like, you're going through the milk, it's so expensive. And with kids, it's something, you know, they put it on their cereals, cookies, everything. So you have to just look at what's the most important thing to have your organic dollar go to.
Okay. Also, you have to be smart when choosing the types of produce that you do. And I think this is where, you know, it gets confusing. Well, what do I need to buy organic? What don't? So we broke it down in some lists for us. So we're going to start with the always buy organic list, and you can kind of walk us through this.
Well, if you look at the things on here, typically things that don't have a peel or that you eat you know, straight off. Some people are surprised to see potatoes on there. White potatoes are something that you definitely want to buy organic, actually, at a farmer's market.
White, you said?
White potatoes. A farmer's market, I was speaking to a farmer, and he said, I will never eat a conventional potato. They are so heavily sprayed.
Well, and you look at apples, berries, celery, grapes, peaches, all those things, pears, you eat the skin on those things, peppers.
Right.
So that's a good way to remember, right? Anytime you're eating a fruit or a vegetable, you also eat the skin, it's good to buy it organic, including potatoes, which was the biggest shocker to both of us. It's on the list.
But on the other flip side, sweet potatoes you can buy conventional and be okay.
Why
For
is
some
that?
reason, sweet potatoes do not absorb pesticides as much as white potatoes. Something with their make, but like avocados, watermelon, pineapple. Think of those thick-skinned things that you remove. Some people are surprised to see asparagus on there, but for some reason they're just not as heavily sprayed. You know, you have to look at a lot of this produce. They are more susceptible to bugs, so they get more.
Okay, but like a pineapple is a great example of something that has extremely tough skin.
Right.
And to think pineapple can be expensive. expensive in the store. So to think that you don't have to buy it organic, I think is great. And as you always say, think downstream.
Yes.
Think about the long-term benefit of spending a little more on your food and the diseases you could potentially prevent.
Yeah, and we've talked a lot too, especially when you're raising a family. Grocery bills can be, you know, they're sky high regardless, but you have to think about what are you fueling your body with. We do not hesitate spending hundreds on electronic devices or anything exterior, but for some reason when it comes to what we eat, all of a sudden price is an issue. So it's a little bit of a priority swap, but yeah, I say affordable health care. I mean, and really. So.
Truly.
It's great. You have good information on your website about foods to eat organic, foods that you can buy conventionally and be okay, along with how to eat more healthy on a budget. So you can go to Maria's website, it's there on the screen, or you can go to our website, themorningblend.com, and click on a specific link to how to eat healthy on a budget. Good stuff. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you,
ladies. Take
Appreciate
care.
it.